They say bowling is a dying sport.
A dying sport.
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
BowlerX.com for the love of bowling.
All right, I don't have a microphone on or anything, so probably be really difficult to hear me. Not that I'm going to say much anyway. I'm just kind of throwing some shots with these new ones. We got the Medusa, Payback, and the Trailblazer. Just filled them up yesterday. They're all the same, 4.5 or 45 by 4.5 by 45. So we're going to just throw some shots. You can see them go down the lane a little bit. Maybe I'll move the camera closer so you can get a little bit better view here in a minute. But we'll throw some from back here, and then we'll move it up. And you'll see a couple shots there. This will only be a few minute video. It's not going to be much, just a sneak peek. And then I'm going to actually do the real reviews, and we'll post those reviews a little bit later. I've thrown this one a few times. This is that Payback. Probably 5 shots or so, and it's a lot cleaner than what it looks like it would be. And I threw the Trailblazer a couple times, and it's actually real early, so almost tumbly early. So at least on this surface right now, right here, that's what it looks like. And I have not thrown the Medusa yet, so it'll be tough to see. So we'll find out. I will throw the Trailblazer in that spot a little bit and see what it looks like. All right, I have not thrown the Medusa yet, so we're going to throw the Medusa right here. All right, let that be a lesson to you. Make sure you take the Made in Mexico sticker off before you throw it, because if it hits it going down the lane, it basically makes the ball look like poop. I know it doesn't look like much because it's just a little sticker, but you could hear it hit it at the back part of the lane, and it did not want to read from it. It like made it skid. One thing I've noticed from a lot of the brands of Brunswick stuff is generally you got to crack the surface a little bit, or at least get a dozen shots on them before you really see what they're capable of. The first, at least probably a dozen, you could see they start to hook less and less in the front part of the lane. First couple of shots seem to really hook a bunch in the front, and they almost look tumbly. And then as you get a few shots on them and get the surface warming a bit, then they start to get to be what the motion actually truly is. So maybe when you drill Brands of Brunswick or any ball, really, you probably should be changing the surface to whatever you want it to be. Get a few shots on it, and then should be good to go. So I had probably had a total of about, 7 shots on that Trailblazer. The first 2 looked like they hooked immediately and just kind of rolled forward. And then every shot after that, it got cleaner and cleaner and sharper down lane. So that's kind of where I was going with that. And Medusa, you'll notice it here in a minute too. Yeah, that Medusa feels like it's the strongest of the group so far. Go back to the Trailblazer. Yeah, so just those back-to-back shots in the same spot. The Medusa, the one before, seemed smoother, not as sharp off the spot. This one picked up and really got going through the pin. So I guess my estimate of the Medusa being stronger is just dependent on what you mean by stronger. The Medusa is going to force me to be further left. This one I could probably get there. This one will be further left. So I guess the Medusa and the Trailblazer will be similar to each other. I think the Trailblazer is going to be overall stronger down lane than the Medusa, at least as of what I'm seeing right now. So I'm going to switch to the Medusa and try to throw it in that same area, and I feel like the Medusa will round that out and go through the pins better from there. Okay, so I was wrong about that. That was actually a pretty good shot, and it definitely rounded it out, but it didn't round it out strong enough. So let's see if the Payback gets there from there. The Payback's got some weaker numbers, taller, higher RG, and lower differential. So we'll see what it does. Give me on the table. Don't touch it. Can't be up there. I'm going to throw that one again. Not right now. We'll have to wait. All right, so right now, none of them are really getting through the pins as well as I would like. I'll try to make some hand position changes and see if we can't get them to be a little bit better down lane. All right, so that was the Payback. That one responded pretty well to the hand change. That was just more around it. That responded pretty well to the pins. Let's try the Payback, or we'll try the Trailblazer now. See that one again. I didn't even get that one to the right, but because I got my hand around it, the ball actually floated through the middle part of the lane pretty good and stayed. So I'm gonna throw that one more time and try to get it to the right and see if it gets through the fence. I like that. That actually looked pretty good. You can see how much quicker down lane that ball is. I mean, the Payback is symmetrical compared to the other two, which are asymmetrical. So the asymmetric ball should be a little quicker. So I want to see how the Medusa responds to that now. So we can see a lot of similarities in these three bowling balls, which is pretty typical for when a single company releases multiple bowling balls. A lot of similarities, but you can also see the differences in them too. So this was the Medusa, Trailblazer, and the Payback. That's all I'm going to let you see for right now. You'll have to wait and see the full review when I start to go all over the lanes. But we will see them probably this week. I'm going to record those videos actually right now. So I'm getting out of here. We will see you guys here in a little bit.